Hey there everyone, it's Maria Young and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me right here at My Orchid and also My Plant Adventures. And in today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to take this banana plant right here that has grown so many suckers, and we're going to go ahead and divide them out. Then we're going to repot them in their own individual containers so that we can enjoy them separately and throughout my garden. And it's also going to give them a brand new start. And if we do take a closer look at this Candavish banana plant right here, you are going to notice that they do have pups, or what are also known as suckers, and they're actually found throughout this entire plant right here. And I do have 4 babies, 3 that aren't so small anymore. They're actually about half the size as mama right here. And they are beginning to really just grow up against one another, and I would love to separate these out and really give them their own space so they can shine in all of their own glory. And as you can see, I really think it's going to be a wonderful addition spread out through my jungle garden right here. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. And the first step is we're going to go ahead and clean this baby up. So here we are, guys, and what I'm doing is I'm removing some of the dead layers off of here, just to give it a more cleaner look. As you can see right here, a lot of dead waste going on right here. We are coming out of the winter season, so this is dieback from last year. This is not going to hurt the plant a bit, but it's going to really clean this plant up and just really make it look a whole lot cleaner. And it's going to make it just a little bit more manageable as well. It's looking so much better already, guys. Look at that. Oh my, brand new plant right here. Okay guys, so that was the easy part. Now is when the true mission begins, because unfortunately we're working with a very hard pot right here, and we're not going to be able to maneuver the pot and easily squeeze the plant right out of here. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. We're going to have to actually use this handy dandy shovel right here and try to get this bad boy out of here. Now this is when the propagation show turns into a downright comedy show. Now fingers crossed and wish me luck, guys. So we're taking that shovel, we're taking it right to the edge of the outer pot, and I'm gonna actually have to put my foot on the other side to keep this balanced. But we're trying to get this as deep as possible, and then we're kind of trying to lift it out as well. Oh shoot, I actually broke the pot. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that might have been easier if I just went ahead and broke the pot, right? Okay, let's try it this way, guys. We improvise here. We make stuff up as we go, right? Okay, there you go. It's actually breaking the pot. And I didn't want to do that because this is the only pot that I have, but you know what? By any means necessary, we've got to get the job done. And I'm just really basically taking this all the way around. There you go. It's starting to lift up. And I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can really save this pot. It looks like there's no other way but to try to turn it on its side and see if we can just loosen it up a bit. Actually, let's see if we could flip it right out of there. Ah, it doesn't look like it, guys. It's not coming out. Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and break the pot. That's the only way, guys. That's the only way. Oh my, look at that. That was the only way we could do it. So now, take a look-see, take a look-see. It is out of the pot. Yay! We did it, guys! Oh my goodness. I did not believe it was going to be that difficult. But I'm telling you guys, with a focused mind and determination, you can absolutely do anything. I think we've proven that today. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, since these 3 plants right here are pretty big, they have their own root system, I'm not going to disturb the roots any more than I have to. So I'm going to go ahead and take this knife right here, and I'm going to cut as close to the mama so I can get as much roots for the individual plants. And I'm just going to go ahead and tear it away with their soil so that I can go ahead and also use the soil that's already in here, and at the same token, again, not disturbing the roots. Before we do that, guys, I want to go ahead and take you around the actual root ball system. And as you can see, we are getting a good amount of roots, and it is throughout this entire root ball. So again, I think we have enough roots for each individual plant. We're just gonna jump right into it, and I'm cutting away. Ooh, it's a little bit thick here, but I can feel the roots being cut. There you go, there you go. Look at that, look at that. And we're just gonna tear it away from there. And here's that one individual plant, and I'm actually noticing right here, oh my goodness, there's another little baby sucker that's growing right here. Look at that, guys. And we're going to be able to plant this up. There's enough of the actual bulb, and you're also seeing roots attached as well, so that's savable too. And we're going to do that with the other side as well. Right here, we're going to do the exact same thing. Now, you do see a little baby that's growing out right here, so I'm not absolutely sure that this one has enough root system. Let's just hope that it does. So I'm going to go ahead and cut as I did before. There you go. This one's pretty easy. Also cutting where that little tiny baby is. And then we're going to see if we can go ahead and pull away. There you go. There you go. Okay, so that one's pulled away, and here's the plant also with the root system right here. So that one was a good cut. And also here's the little baby. It does have some roots, so we may be able to save this one right here. Let's do the final one right here. Again, as closest to the mother, cutting away the attached part, and you can literally actually feel when you cut it away. And this one is pretty thick. Okay, there it goes, there it goes. I felt it. Okay, and now we're just pulling it away. And this one actually had, I think, some tubers that were growing there. I can see that, but I cut right into it. So I'm not sure if it'll grow. Sometimes though, when you injure a tuber, it'll actually promote more to grow. So we'll see what becomes of that, guys. But this was the last and final one, and we did it, guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and repot it. But first, I wanna take a closer look just to ensure that each of these big ones will survive. Okay, so here we are, guys, and these are the individual banana pups that we took. And we're gonna first take a look at Mama and see exactly how she fared. And as we take a look on this side right here, this is the initial cut, and that is where the actual growth of that baby was coming from. So we did cut into there, and we'll go ahead and take it around. This is where we made the second cut, and as you can see, this was the initial where that pup was coming from. But as you can see right here, there are also two more growths. So that was actually a tuber that was right there beginning to, I guess, create some more shoots from here. So not quite sure exactly what's going to transpire from these. I mean, they can actually rot out, or they can actually promote more growth because it's been injured. Plants are always well known to accommodate their injuries, and that is one of the possibilities that this may do. And on this side right here, this is where we made that cut, and it also had a little baby growing as well, which is this one. So all in all, she's okay because she does still have quite a big root system, and she will recover from this. And anywhere that we actually had to make a cut into the tuber or the offshoot of this banana plant where we left an open wound, we're gonna go ahead and add cinnamon to this and then allow it to dry out for a couple of hours before we go ahead and repot it. And that'll assist us to help in not promoting any type of rotting or infections to the plant. So if we do take a look at the very first cutting right here, we are seeing a pretty good amount of roots. Look at that. So this is more than enough to sustain this plant right here. And we do have a goodie and a bonus, because if we take a look right there, guys, that is yet another new shoot of a banana plant. So this is another sucker or a pup that is coming up. So we'll have 2 plants coming from this one. And we do have this teeny weeny baby right here. And unfortunately, it did get banged up quite a bit during the cut. But we are seeing some roots right here. You see it. So we do have quite a chance still. We'll go ahead and pot her up anyways and see what comes of it. And fingers crossed on this one. These banana plants can be quite hardy. This one right here has the biggest root system of them all. As you can see, just a big old clump of them. And this is actually the one that had those extra 2 tubers in there. So again, I am actually expecting more growths on this one. We'll keep an eye and I'll update you to see exactly the outcome of this one. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to actually sprinkle cinnamon onto the wounds, and then we're going to go ahead and spread it out where the complete wound is covered entirely. And we're going to allow these to dry for a couple of hours, and then we're going to go ahead and repot them. And here we are, guys. We've placed cinnamon on all of the wounds. Yay! So all we have to do now is wait a couple of hours, and then we'll go ahead and pot them up. But while we wait, I'll go ahead and tell a couple of jokes just to keep you guys entertained. What do you guys get when you propagate a banana plant? Cinnamon bananas, of course. Okay guys, so I guess I better keep my day job, right? Let's go ahead and take a break. I'll come back in a couple of hours, then we'll do the repot. Sounds like a better plan, right? Hey everyone, we're back, and it's about 4 hours later. And what I went ahead and did off camera is I filled this pot up with about 50% soil. And just depending on exactly how big of a root system and also how much soil is already intact on this plant will actually determine exactly how much soil you need to go ahead and put in here. As far as this one goes, it doesn't have that much root system, or not as large as the other ones, and then of course it doesn't have that much soil either, so this should be sufficient. And what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and backfill just like this. And we want enough space, about at least an inch from the top of the pot, because we definitely don't want to overfill the pot where the water will actually run out along with some soil. So keep that in mind, and we want to keep it balanced with where the soil already was at as well. And we're going to continue to fill. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and put more soil in here. And of course, you guys know we're going to pack it down pretty securely. So I know it seems like a lot right here, right? But as I stated, we're really going to pack this soil down and around, and leaving about an inch from the top of the pot. And as a matter of fact, I can put just a little bit more soil in there, and this will be sufficient. So there you have it, guys. It's that simple, that easy. This is done, and we're gonna go ahead and pot up the rest of the other divisions right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and water these down just to ensure that they are moist and ready to begin to grow again. And there you have it, folks. All of my banana plants have been potted up, including this one right here, which was a little baby tuber that we did find. Now all there really is left to do is to water down the plants. Now, of course, if you want to add your fertilizer to it as well, I normally will add a granulated fertilizer to the plants, but in this case, the fertilizer was already included into the potting mix, so I won't have to do that. But feel free if you want to. Please note that these can become heavy feeders, so it will appreciate and benefit from fertilizer. So let's go ahead and water them down, and then we'll be completely done. Woo-wee! And when we do water our plants, we want to really make sure that the soil is well saturated. And that's really going to tell you if the water is draining properly within the pot. And also it's going to help that soil and also the plants settle into that pot as well. So as you can see, I'm watering this, and we're going to do this a couple of more times just to make sure that it is fully saturated. It's going to give the plant the best chance possible. And there you have it, guys. That is our banana propagation wrap. I sure do thank you guys so much for hanging out with me right here at My Orchid and also My Plant Adventures. And I sure do hope that you guys liked this video. And if you did, please be sure to like, share, and also subscribe. Also join me on Facebook and Instagram under My Orchid Adventures. And with that being said, I will see you guys later. And I'll also grow with you guys later as well on my next adventure. Bye-bye for now. Peace.